Hey, Barkus Patty here. I want to show you how to install a new shifter dust bezel for your, this is for my 2014 Ford Raptor. I'm assuming it'll fit various models 2009 to 2014. I'm going to show you, it's just a couple of tools, probably takes about 15 minutes. And this is what my dust bezel used to be. This fits around the shifter in the floor. And I remodeled it and printed it out of 3D printed it. This is a plastic called TPU. It's just very flexible, probably the flexibility of like a smartwatch. And this allows it to, you'll see when we start to install it. But I couldn't, the reason I did this is because I couldn't find a replacement, an OEM replacement or an aftermarket replacement. The only thing that I could find was basically an entire assembly. Shifter assembly was about $275, $250, maybe $200 used on eBay. And this cost me, like, as far as materials, a couple of bucks, less than that probably. So I'm going to show you where it goes, install everything. If you like it, cool. If you have any questions, if you got any problems installing it, please let me know. Okay, so for this install, you're going to need just a few tools. A Torx 20, T20, a couple of pry tools. I'm really bad at this. And your keys, because you need to shift this into neutral. And let's get started. So the first step is, most of you already know, you can pull this up. And this is where you need to put it in neutral. So just turn it to ignition. And you can pull this piece down first. There we go. Now this will lift all the way. Now's a good time to clean it. If you're into that, then you can leave it back in park. I guess for safety reasons, I have to mention to put your parking brake on as well, whatever. So the next thing is to, you can turn it off if you want to. The next thing is you're going to need to pry these two pieces off your shifter, because there's a bolt behind these covers that you need to take off so this will lift up. Sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're a pain in the butt. See, that one came off super easy. If you don't have a pry tool, they're super cheap to get on Amazon, eBay, wherever. Get imaginative. Okay, so you can't, let me see here. So you can see right here, that's the bolt. There's two on each side. Put those in a safe space, like the useless. And put them in here, the useless stash bin up on the center console. Now you can lift this, but what you need to do, there you got, so this shifter assembly, the black and white, that's two separate pieces. So again, use your pry tool and kind of get, you really just need to get 3 of them loose, and then the other one will just pop right off. And it takes just a little bit of moving around. You can tell this was designed to not be messed with, replaced. There we go. Okay, got it up. So now the shifter can come up, but before we do that, you've got these 3 separate plugs to unplug. Get your pry tool in. That one's held in by a little plug. This one is broken, but that's okay. I can fix that. And we got one more. Okay, so those three are undone. So now you can lift your shifter assembly off, put it to the side, and the new shifter piece goes in between these two. It's a lot of work. These bulbs, I can't remember what they are, but now would be a good time to replace them if you want to, just while you're in here. I had taken these pieces, I've taken this assembly off about 10 times now, just modeling this to get it right. So this looks fairly clean. So you're going to take your piece, and there's got two little ridges here, and there's two little ridges right here. So these will fit inside, and you want it to line up like that. So when you shift, this little light will show what you're in, which is it's almost identical design to the original one. So now we'll just start putting everything back together. Here we go. And then this is going to go back on. Now we're ready to reassemble everything. So we're going to go back, feed the shifter wires in first, then the shifter. This is a little awkward, but and then I'll have to replace that connector one day. Okay, so when you're doing this, make sure again you're not going to smash any wires. There's like a little hole that this lines up in. Once that's in there, makes it really easy. I probably didn't show you that very well. All right, that's back in. Up. Oh, backwards. I'll have to edit that out. And we're going to put our T20 screws back in. Just snug them up. Now, what you can do here is put it back in ignition. And just a few shifts back and forth, make sure it's not going to catch on anything. You can see that. So we're good now, and we can just finish this up. There. Put it back in park for safety reasons. And then there we go. So it is not a factory finish, but 99% of the people will never know that that is a 3D printed piece. I'm happy with it. If you have any questions, concerns, if it doesn't work for you, just let me know. And if it doesn't work for you, just let me know and we'll figure it out.